Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some really interesting information to go over about Pokemon Legends EA. We also have some new potential leaks to go over for the Nintendo Direct next month. There's a lot of things to break down and take a look at today. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. It's trying to 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, I wanted to go over this post here on the r/LegendsEA Reddit page. It was posted by user I'm Mr. Roboto, and they made some really interesting comparisons between Legends EA and Legends Arceus, which could actually hint towards the sort of release date for the upcoming Pokemon game. So I went back and looked at the first trailers for Pokemon at Legends Arceus. It is insane how much more information Pokemon Legends Arceus reveal trailer had compared to Legends EA's. The initial reveal of Pokemon Legends Arceus showed the starters, it showed the main characters, it showed gameplay including combat, capturing, and exploration, and it also showed a more specific release window which was early 2022 as opposed to just 2022. Comparatively, all Legends EA showed was the title, the setting, and the release year. Looking back, definitely gives me more hope for ZA coming out later on in the year, though it's still obviously too early to tell. The August present should be illuminating in that regard. So as you can see, the comparison between the two initial reveal trailers for the games was completely different. They're completely parallel. Like we didn't get the starters, we didn't get any gameplay, we got nothing like that about Legends EA. Whereas in Legends Arceus, we got all of that and more. You know, we got like battle styles, we got capturing, exploration, everything. Like they really showed the game in that trailer, whereas Legends EA, we have no idea what to expect from it. We don't know what it looks like, we don't know many Pokemon, we don't know what the characters look like, we don't really know what the city looks like. It's just blueprints, that's all we've really seen. So because of this, a lot of people are thinking, well, they obviously showed so much more in the Legends Arceus trailer because it was closer to coming out than the Legends EA game is. So obviously they were both announced on that Pokemon Day, you know, one being in 2021 and one being in 2024. But obviously because Legends Arceus was coming out in January 2022, they obviously had a lot more information and gameplay to show. Whereas because Legends ZA might now be coming out late 2025, they won't have as much gameplay and stuff to show, which is why they obviously didn't show it in the original trailer. The only other thing about that is, like, why just drop it though? Like, it's completely like contradicting each other. Like, why would they reveal it now in 2024's Pokemon Presents if it's not coming out till late 2025? They could easily have just dropped something different in the Presents in 2024 and then just drop Legends EA in the 2025 Presents if it was coming out late 2025. I just don't know why they would drop something now for us to wait all this time for it. But obviously, on the other hand, you know, maybe they dropped it that early because it is coming out early. It's really hard to tell. We have people obviously talking about this as well, saying it could be Legends Arceus was closer to release, so they had more to show. Could also be because it was such a new concept for the series at the time, so they needed to show more so we understand what was happening. So that's also a really, really good point as well from Dr. Doodle. You know, because it was something completely different we'd never really seen before. You didn't know how they were going to react and stuff, like the community. So to show more gameplay and stuff, like imagine if they showed the Legends Arceus trailer and it was just the exact same as Legends EA. Like, we have no idea what to expect. I mean, we have no idea what to expect with Legends ZA as well, because they're going to be completely different regardless, because, like, I mean, just off the top of my head, in Legends Arceus, there was, like, no battling. There was, like, what, 7 or 8 battles throughout the whole game that you actually had to do, like, actually had to do with, like, Volo and stuff like that. Whereas, obviously, in Pokemon Legends ZA, it's most likely going to be a lot more themed around battles, because obviously new Mega Evolutions, we saw a battle in the trailer and stuff like that. So battles are obviously going to be a lot more prominent, plus we're in the city as well. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of differences. Also in Legends Arceus, the whole thing was about completing the Pokedex and obviously like going out and doing all these different research tasks and stuff for the Pokedex, whereas in Legends ZA, that's probably not going to be the case either, because there's not going to be much exploring because we're stuck in the city. So the game is going to be completely different in terms of like the actual kind of story and what you do. But hopefully the initial kind of, I guess, formula of the game is the same for Legends. I guess, though, to explain what the Legends series was, honestly, I just want to see what the starters are. And I think it was because the Pokemon Company needed to show something. So, again, a lot of people are thinking that. But, again, I still think that because they haven't said, like, early 2025 or anything, I think that it does definitely kind of point towards the release date actually coming out later in 2025, which I hope isn't the case. You know, I do hope that obviously Legends ZA does come out early 2025, so we don't have to wait much longer, but we'll have to wait and see. But either way, that's the first thing I wanted to go over. The second thing is also a theory as well, posted by, I don't know how to pronounce the name, Globin Azuma. They posted this on the Legends ZA Reddit page as well, saying, theory, the game will take place in the late 20th century, 1960s to 1980s, not during the Houseman renovation, but during the post-World War II massive reconstruction and interest to leave a legacy of a new museum and buildings. So in the 1960s, 1950s and 60s, the city underwent a massive reconstruction with the addition of new highways, skyscrapers, and thousands of new apartment blocks. Beginning in the 1970s, French presidents took a personal interest, leaving a legacy of new museums and buildings. President I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, had the most ambitious program of any president since Napoleon III. His grants include the Arab World Institute, and also a new national library, and also a new opera house, and also a new Ministry of Finance, and also the Grand Arc as well. And obviously the Louvre as well. So in the addition of the pyramid designed by LMP in the obviously Napoleon. So this is obviously was designed that the pyramid, for example, was built in the 80s, would make a past future contrast as new modern buildings added to the classic city. And then also, fashion in the late 20th century is more liberal than in the late 90s, which suits Kalos better as the first Pokemon region with character customization. Obviously makes a lot of sense. Roller skates were in the past of their popularity when roller disco was invented in the 70s. Obviously, Kalos is very well known for the roller skates. The time period would fit the theory that the logo in the trailer says Quasar, of those were discovered in the 50s and named in the 60s. So, yeah, it could be more of a kind of idea of when, you know, this game is going to be set. Again, we don't really know. It could be the future, it could be the past. But yeah, with obviously the Louvre and everything like that, it's going to be interesting to see if all these like big landmarks are actually going to be in the game. But anyway, just wanted to quickly go over that theory as well. So massive shout out to Glob for that as well. Moving on, we obviously have updates as well regarding some other Pokemon stuff. This is quite an interesting scene here. So we have Light here posting saying Ash, his mum, and Mime Jr. first cameo in Pokemon Horizons. Now, as you can see, it does look like Delia, a small Ash Ketchum, and then obviously Mr. Mime being Mime Jr. Now, I already know, obviously, a lot of people are going to be saying, well, look, they discovered Mr. Mime when they discovered Mr. Mime, it wasn't Mr. Mime, it wasn't Mime Jr. They never evolved it from Mime Jr. into a Mr. Mime in the anime. This could just be like a different universe or something like this. Could be just showing that Horizons is actually set in a different, like, kind of timeline completely. And, you know, in this timeline, Ash is still like a really small child and stuff, and obviously they have a Mime Jr. instead, because obviously Mime Jr. wasn't like... Mr. Mime was there in the first few episodes. Obviously, Mime Jr. wasn't created then, so obviously that's why they didn't have a Mime Jr. But in this different timeline, maybe they do and stuff. It's just a cool little, like, potential reference to Ash and Delia and stuff, and obviously the kind of Ash Ketchum legacy in the Horizons anime. So shout out to Light for seeing that. We do also have this as well updated. So Cerebi update, the music video for the new Pokemon Music Collective song, Lucky, has also been released as well. They're looking like they're kind of really pushing to more like anime stuff lately, which is really, really cool. So yeah, we'll obviously hopefully see more stuff like this in the future. But either way, let me know your thoughts on all of that. Finishing things off for today, though, we do have a potential Nintendo Direct leak to take a look at. Now, this was posted on 4chan, so as always, take it with a massive grain of salt. Obviously, usually they are wrong, but you never know. They do sometimes slip through the cracks, and they are true. So we have this image here, which has been translated, but I don't know where this was found. I don't know, you know, if this person made it themselves or if it's legitimate. I don't really know. It does say Nintendo Direct. It does say the 16th of June, 2024, so that would obviously be the date of the Direct. The 19th, did I say 16th? I meant the 19th of June. The 19th of June is it's a Wednesday, so obviously that is a day where they do usually drop directs and stuff like that. And obviously has all the release dates here as well of these games. Now, of course, this has been translated, but this was the initial kind of image that they've obviously been talking about. But yeah, 19th of June is apparently when the Direct is going to drop. We'll have to wait and see. But this is all the stuff that has been translated for this Nintendo Direct. I do just want to quickly say, though, that obviously Midori has literally just leaked that Dragon Quest is going to be in the Nintendo Direct. Dragon Quest is not on this list, but they do say this is what I could translate. So maybe, you know, Dragon Quest is here, but they just didn't translate it or something like that. So that's the only thing that I'm going to quickly say before going into this, that something that we know is going to be in the Direct is not on this kind of list here. Anyway, take it with a grain of salt. This is what apparently is going to be in the next Nintendo Direct. So, new Zelda game, summer 2025. Already a massive red flag in my opinion. Like, why would they... We already know nothing about the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be announced in this Nintendo Direct. And if there was a new Zelda game, it would be for the next Nintendo console. Like, there's no way they're bringing out a brand new Zelda game this quickly as well after Tears of the Kingdom for summer 2025 when it'd just be for the Nintendo Switch 2. We already know that it's just going to be for the Nintendo Switch games that are coming out this year. Again, obviously, it could be this fiscal year as well, which does kind of creep into 2025. So if there are some 2025 release dates, then obviously that is because it's the same fiscal year. But we know, they've told us that there's nothing Nintendo Switch 2 in this trailer. I mean, in this Direct. They might kind of go over again, just being like, on obviously look out for the Nintendo Switch 2 release date at a closer time or something like that. But they won't actually show any games or console information in this Direct. Anyway, new Zelda game, summer 2025. New Donkey Kong game by Retro Studios 2025. Again, why would they release it for the Nintendo Switch when the Switch 2 is right around the corner? They would obviously release it for the new console. It makes no sense. They say Star Fox Wing, which is going to be July the 1st, 2024. Which again you could see, but at the same time I'm really just expecting ports and remasters and remakes for this Nintendo Direct, and so far it's just loads of new games. So yeah, it's a little bit of a massive red flag there. But either way, Star Fox Wing, apparently the 1st of July 2024. We have Mario and Sonic at Paris 2024, which is going to be coming out December the 21st, 2024. We have Super Mario Party Plus pack after the Direct. Now obviously there has been kind of rumors and I guess murmurs about something to do with Super Mario Party. So again, that could be this, but at the same time, that this person could have just also heard that information and just included it to make it sound a little bit more legit. Anyway, New Yoshi Story, October the 14th, 2024. Again, is it a remaster or is it a brand new game? It just doesn't make sense to bring all these new games to the Switch when the Nintendo Switch 2 is right around the corner. New Layton game, which is going to be apparently the 15th of February 2025. But again, it's a new game. What's the point? There's literally no reason. Perfect Dark, which is going to be 2025. Obviously, the fiscal year ends, I think, like March, April 2025. So anything after that is not going to be shown. So like this summer 2025 is just a massive giveaway that this surely cannot be real. I don't understand how they can get it so wrong. Like if you're going to make a fake leak, at least get a little bit of information correct. Don't get it completely wrong straight off the bat in the first couple of messages. Anyway, Perfect Dark 2025, Game & Watch Gallery series after the Direct. So when they say after the Direct, obviously it means it's going to get Shadow Drop, which again usually happens during Directs. We usually get like Shadow Drops and stuff like that for certain games. Rockman 1 through 7, again, shadow dropped after the Nintendo Direct. Chibi Robo returns, which is apparently going to be the 26th of July 2024. Corpse Party 2 Darkness Distortion, which is going to be the 31st of October 2024, so obviously some sort of Halloween kind of special thing. Tribe 9, which is going to be the 9th of September 2024. We also have Gundam Breaker 4, which is going to be the 5th of September 2024. And we also have Even More Beautiful Joe, so December the 3rd, 2024. So nowhere in this really is any like remakes or remasters or anything like that, which we know is going to be, very prominent in the Nintendo Direct. There's also, like I say, nothing about Dragon Quest in this at all, which again is something that Midori has literally leaked a few days ago. I mean, this was posted on the 26th of May, so obviously it was posted a while ago. In terms of when like all the leaks and stuff have come out. So this was obviously posted before Midori came out with all that information. And if they had got the Dragon Quest thing right, then fair play, it would add a lot more legitimacy to it, because they would have got that before Midori leaks. But the fact that the Midori leak is not in this kind of again shows that it's probably wrong. And again, even if it comes with a snazzy image, which looks like kind of cool and legit and stuff, they've probably kind of got a lot of this wrong, and I think that this is probably fake. And again, this is just posted on 4chan, so at the same time, 4chan is very well renowned for being wrong a lot of the time. So either way, let me know your thoughts on this. Is there anything in this Nintendo Direct rumor that you would like to see? What would you like to see in the Nintendo Direct as well? Is there anything that you are really hoping? Obviously, there's no Pokemon in this as well. Unlikely the Pokemon's going to be at the Direct, but if there is any kind of like ports or anything, then obviously it would kind of get revealed in that. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on all that. Let me know your thoughts on everything else that we covered today as well in terms of the anime stuff, obviously the Ash stuff. Do you think this could be Ash and Delia from a different universe? Or do you think it is just literally like some random characters? And then also let me know your thoughts on everything else we covered as well, with the kind of time do you think the game is going to be set? And also, what are your thoughts on this kind of comparison as well? When do you think the release date is going to be for Legends ZA? Anyway, though, that's everything from me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like. Let's try and hit 500. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a great rest of your day. And until next time, peace.